Hello, friends and clients of JLW Immigration Law Group. I am Jennifer Walker Gates, immigration attorney. I'm here in this video today to talk to you about the fee increases that have been proposed by USCIS and to encourage you to get moving on your case if you have one, because these fee increases are going to affect almost every single type of application before the immigration system. Now, before we get into that, I want to take a moment and ask you to subscribe to the channel and share or like the video if this is helpful for you and you know others that could use the information. We at JLW Immigration Law Group are committed to ensuring that all immigrants in the United States have the information that you need to get through this immigration system so that you can remain safely, securely, permanently in the United States with your loved ones. We want the immigrant community to be thriving in the United States, to continue to contribute to a country that has been built on the backs of immigrants. So please make sure you share this video, like this video, and hit subscribe to the channel so you don't miss ones coming up soon. So back to the fees. The fees at USCIS haven't really increased much at all since actually before 2016. 2016 saw a slight fee increase in some types of applications, but it was even before that when most of these saw their last fee increase. During the Trump administration, the proposed fees fell much more heavily on individuals than on employers, the fee increases, and a lawsuit stopped the Trump administration from being able to enact fee increases that they had proposed. That was really great because the Trump administration used every tool at its disposal to try to punish individuals and families and keep immigrants from becoming legal in the United States. Even though that's not what they said they were doing, that's what we saw them doing a lot with all of their policy changes and processing time slowdowns. And they were trying to use fee increases as a way of inhibiting people of small means from applying for benefit. Under the Biden administration, what we're seeing is a more incremental increase in the costs, a more reasonable increase in some respects. However, a lot of these fees are going to fall very, very heavily on small businesses who need to hire immigrant employees. And so I would not be surprised if there is a lawsuit that interferes with the implementation of some of these, because a lot of the increases that we are seeing for employers of foreign nationals are insanely high, very, very large increases. But even if you are a person who needs to apply for adjustment of status or a work permit, you too are going to see substantial increases. Now, these are due to take effect in April. They may not take effect in April if a lawsuit blocks their implementation. However, it is possible that at least some of these could take effect as early as April of 2023. So if you have an application that you need to get filed, now is the time to do it. We are already moving into the middle of February. Immigration attorneys are going to be swamped at that last minute trying to get applications filed before the deadline. You don't want one of yours to be in that rush of last minute cases. Okay, so make sure if you have a case that you've already consulted about and you're just kind of putting off getting started, get started now. If you need to consult with an immigration attorney, do so as quickly as you can to make sure that you get out ahead of this deadline before the new fees take effect. Just as an example of what we're looking at for example, for family-based cases, if you are a person who is filing a petition for a loved one, the cost to file that right now is $535. After these new fees take effect, it is going to cost $710 to file a petition for a family member. Now, that may be a spouse, maybe a minor child, it may be an adult child, a sibling if you're a U.S. citizen, a parent if you're a U.S. citizen. Right now, they cost $535. They're going to be $710 after the fee increase. For applications for resident status, right now, when you file an application for residency in the United States for adjustment of status, that is Form I-485. The cost to file the I-485 is bundled with an application for a work permit, which is an I-765, and as well as an application for a travel permit or advanced parole, which is an I-131. All three of those right now cost $1,225. However, after the fee changes take effect, filing all three of those is going to cost $2,820. That is a more than double what they cost right now. You will have the option under this new fee schedule to file an I-485 and just a work permit, or an I-485 and just a travel permit, or just the I-485 and none of those other things. And your fees can be adjusted accordingly if you choose to cut out one of those other types of applications from the bundle. But there are advantages to filing for a work permit and a travel permit when you file your I-485. Namely, if there is a delay in the adjudication of your residency, which can happen, then you're covered. You have your work permit, you have your travel permit, you're able to travel in and out. If there's an emergency, you can go abroad. If you need to work while you're waiting for your residency to be approved, you can do that. And so having these fee increases is going to really affect a lot of families and individuals, just like what we're seeing with the rest of inflation across the United States. I-765 applications where you file for a work permit are going to cost $650. If you file online, you can have a $95 discount from that amount. However, filing online is a big challenge if you are working with an attorney. USCIS's online filing system really did not take into account the idea that people would be filing with attorneys. They have plenty of good examples to use over in the Department of State and in the Department of Justice, where online filing systems involve attorneys very easily and incorporate them easily into a case. USCIS does not do that. It is really cumbersome to try to get your attorney and yourself aligned in that online account so that you can file a case and make sure that your attorney is notified of the case and is included in all of the communications about it. So they are going to be offering some discounts for cases that can be filed online, but unfortunately for attorneys, that may not be a great solution. So that's something just to be aware of and be looking forward to as these fees take effect in the future. I want to encourage everyone to go to the USCIS website and look at the proposed new fee schedule to see how your particular case may be affected if you are going to be filing in the future after these things take effect. It's important just to plan ahead. Again, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Tune back in next week. We will be here with an additional video for you. I hope this has been helpful. If you need an attorney and we can assist you in any way, shape, or form, please reach out to us. You can find us online at jlw.law. That's jlw.law. You can also find us on Facebook at JLW Immigration Law Group. And we will be showing up there to answer your questions, answering questions here on YouTube. And also you can sign up for our newsletter and get updates that way as well. So lots of ways to stay informed. Please take good care and tune back in with us next week. Thank you so much.